of a cave bear. So imagine you're an ancient Greek, you have no idea what the heck this thing is, but you come across this terrifying spectacle. See how enormous this thing is? This is an ancient cave bear. That looks like nightmare fuel. Look at that thing. It's ridiculous. What the heck is that? I'm going to have nightmares about it tonight. Why am I even showing you this? This is terrible on my part. But there are huge prehistoric bones that were often found by the ancient Greeks and sometimes buried. These bones were buried and worshipped as heroes, because what the heck could explain these massive bones? You know, they'd come across, Griffin may have been actually the skull of a triceratops, and, Cyclops may be the skull of a, woolly mammoth kind of thing. I mean, if you were an ancient Greek, you were trying to figure out what the heck these things were, and they were terrifying. I mean, where's that picture? Oh, here it is. Man and mammoth bone. An average ancient Greek male stood about 5 feet tall, and this was some of the bones that they found. Some of these bones were as big as a man who was about a little over 5 feet. I mean, good Lord, no wonder they had these wild tales about huge men and cyclops and chimeras and three-headed hellhounds and whatnot. I mean, good Lord. Man, bear, pig. It totally is. Oh my gosh. Alright, so anyway, I better go take care of some guards. I've got a blast arrow. We're gonna knock this thing. Guy gave me trouble last time. I hope I'm a little better this time around against him. I'm telling you, I didn't have... Went right over his head. Ugh. Oh, I lit him on fire. That was a... Auto-aim. Do your thing. Also, me. Strategy. Go. No, I don't want to kill that thing, although that helped. No. Destroy him. There we go. I like that comical sound. There we go. Right in the face. Yeah. Alright. There we go. Oh no. Boom. Yeah, that hurt you. That hurt you a lot. No, don't... Boom. Oh, this is where I have trouble. No! Alright. Damn it, I don't want to hatch it. Although... Whoa! Whew. Man, I thought I was gonna get bounced out of the game for a second. Good news, though. That guy's dead. So, we're doing better this round, huh? Still not very strategic, but kind of panicking here. Because I got an audience. And I want to do well. And I'm trying to talk about history. And I can't multitask. This thing is so cool. It just looks cool. It's unwieldy, but it's cool. Alright. There we go. I feel a little bit better. You see that motif with two lions attacking some sort of stag. This is actually a very Eastern motif, by the way. You see that a lot in ancient Persia. And there was a time in the 8th and 7th century that there was a lot of trade in the Mediterranean between the East and the West. And so the ancient Greeks were influenced by lots of different cultures, including Egyptian and cultures in the Levant as well as Persia, and vice versa. The ancient Greeks actually had their pottery go all over the Mediterranean. So you would find their pottery in the Levant, you'd find their pottery in Persia, you'd find it as far north as Britannia, which is basically the UK today. So there was a lot of ancient trading back in the day, and each culture would influence the other, which is really fun. Okay, sorry, didn't mean to swallow right into the microphone, but I want some more Retsina, because I think it's super fun. Let's see, I armed myself with so many books that I wanted to show you. Here's another book that is really, it's not expensive at all. It just has a price tag on it. Ooh, wait, it's $20. Oh, that's pretty expensive, but you can probably find it for much less on Amazon. But I got a book a couple years ago called Ancient Athens on 5 Drachmas a Day, Where to Eat, Drink, and Meet a Philosopher, Your Guide to the Cradle of Western Culture. It's a really cute idea. It's a book all about if you were an ancient Greek tourist and you were wandering around Athens, where would you go? What would you see? And it's got little interesting facts. So, for example, this game is a little bit obscene, right? Like, not because it's overtly sexual, but it is kind of violent. It seems to take its cues from the Iliad and the Odyssey. And I was thinking about the word obscene, and as it turns out, that has some Greek roots. So, according to this book, sex and murder are unsuitable for public viewing and happen off stage during Greek drama, obskena. So creating the later word obscene. That's where we get our word obscene from, because sex and murder are obscene. And we get our idea all the way back from the ancient Greeks. So when they were doing tragedy, when they were doing theater, there were certain things that you weren't supposed to see. And sex and murder were often not for public viewing, so they happen off screen. So that meant obskena, and that led to the word obscene, which I think is really interesting. Here's an interesting thing. We're playing a game that's supposed to take place on a large earthenware urn. And according to this book, sometimes large earthenware urns are carefully placed in the auditorium to modulate the sound waves when doing plays. That's really interesting. I just learned that. That is so fun. I love little facts like that. Don't you love books like this where you learn little things that are really granular that you can't learn in school? There's not enough time. There's not enough interest. But if you're a history lover, don't you love those little facts? Aren't those fun? Oh my gosh. I could go on and on and on and on. All right. Somebody's mentioning in the comments, they're mentioning Clash of the Titans. I love the original 80s Clash of the Titans. I saw like half to 2/3 of the new Clash of the Titans that came out a few years ago, and that movie is terrible. It's just no good. But the original 80s Clash of the Titans with the claymation, and is it Harry Hamill? Gosh, I can't remember the actor's name, but he was very pretty in that movie. And of course, you've got Sir Laurence Olivier's Zeus. Gosh, that's so much fun. I love that movie. And another movie I like about ancient Greece is Disney's Hercules. A lot of people didn't really like that movie. So I know a lot of my friends didn't like that movie as much as I did. But I liked Disney Hercules because it had a beginning, a middle, and an end. And it's just about a likable dude. So I really never quite understood what their initial problem was, but I liked that movie. Is that Liam O'Brien? Sorry, I'm trying to identify the voice actor. I'm just going to poke you. Oh, no, he got me back. That's not going to work. So, oh, but he's got Hydra Fangs. Love Hydra Fangs. So this guy was a problem last time, and I say he was a problem. Do your thing. Because I couldn't figure out how to beat him. I cannot remember for the life of me how I did it originally. It was so easy. No, don't do that. Darn it. So easy to beat him last time, and I can't reproduce whatever the heck I did. It was something super simple. I'm just overthinking this, really. And I gotta get rid of that sun thing. But auto-aim in this game is garbage! Oh, there it goes. As soon as I said that, of course that worked. No! Alright, I'm gonna try to light him on fire. I don't have any health left. That's garbage. Alright, I'm not gonna make it this round. But don't worry. I will do better next time. Ah, I took it right in the back of the head. That's very Iliad. By the way, here's my copy of the Iliad. There we go. It's by the same author who did the translation for the Aeneid and for the Odyssey. This is Robert Fagel. He's won all sorts of awards for his marvelous translations. I highly recommend this. And if you've ever read the Iliad, it's surprisingly violent. It's gruesomely violent, which is so odd because otherwise the poetry in it is so beautiful. I mean, it's all about Hector and his flashing bronze helmet and, so-and-so of the lovely tresses and white-armed Ira and, it's so poetic. And yet it's so violent at the same time. It's crazy. And it's amazing. And it's funny because when you read all about Achilles, you don't think Brad Pitt. You really, really don't. It's the last thing you think of. So, I'm going to pick up all this stuff. Alright. Oh good, I got a Nectar of Healing. Where the heck am I? Alright, thinking about that last captain. We got a lot of money too, so if we can't make it past this one guard, I'm going to go buy some more weapons and armor, because I really think I'm actually under-leveled a little bit, and that's my fault. I've been having so much fun sharing history with you. I haven't been paying much attention to my equipment and armor and weapons, and I gotta fix that. What? Oh, I missed you completely. Go away! The physics in this game, as I've mentioned before, are totally ridiculous. Like, seriously, what am I doing? Oh! That hurt. Oh, that hurt, dude. I'm so sorry. Alright, nothing sucks more than a hatchet to the face. Go on, launch your arrow. Oh, you poop. You jumped. Alright. Hey, speaking of cave bears, look what's behind me. Scary! Alright. So I'm being asked, have I listened to the History of Rome podcast? No, but I will now. That sounds awesome. Ah, finally, I gotta climb up here. That was my problem. I should have done that before. So we've got a, like, what is this tiny ass shield? I don't like that. Nectar of Healing, Statuette, Dittany of Crete. Let's make sure we craft enough stuff. That's the other thing too, is I forgot to craft. Garbage. I want that food. Alright, Greek Fire, Blast Mine, Nectar of Healing. I only have 3, so that's kind of garbage. And I don't know about these Olympian darts. The cool thing about darts, though, is I can still use my shield. I'm telling you, that's Liam O'Brien's voice. Probably totally wrong about that, but I swear I recognize that voice actor. So, nothing's getting this guy, which is kind of garbage. If I light him on fire. Nope, that didn't work either. I'm pretty sure at this point, I've got to get rid of that sun healing thing. Don't go that way. And manual aim is garbage, because it just is. Ah, my god! How did I do this last time? So garbage. Yeah. Alright, that's not gonna work. Stop it! Oh my god. What the hell did I do last time? It has something to do with that sun thing, but I can't... The problem is I'm not able to manually get it to do the thing that I want it to do. There it goes. I He was something.